Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remastered video is the 18th part of the 100% walkthrough. This video series will cover everything you need to do in the game to get every achievement or trophy. This video, we will be getting one returning party member, a new Magicite, and the third legendary dragon. We will start outside of Narshe and head south to a small island with two locations. First, go to the Chocobo stable in the bottom right corner to mark it off as a location, and then fly over the small cave surrounded by mountains and press the land button, and you will be asked to split up into two groups. Have a really good team as the first group, as that is the team that will face the third legendary dragon, and your next best four for the second group. The enemies in the cave are not easy, so make sure you're all leveled up. Most of the party members I got are roughly over level 35, and make sure all of them are equipped with good relics, and always keep swapping espers so they are learning new spells. The cave has 9 chests, 8 enemies and 1 boss to get. The boss uses level 4 flare, so make sure your party levels is not in a multiple 4 to bypass that move. As the first group, head into the cave and step on the switch. Then switch to the second group, enter the cave and go through the passage that opened up, and go around and step on the switch that's opposite of the first group. The first two enemies you can face on the higher floor is Necromancers, which made its debut in Final Fantasy V. They are very deadly enemies capable of casting death and banish, and it counters with gravity spells. Use a holy water for instant defeat. You get a lot of holy waters for finishing most battles, so you will always have plenty. And the other enemy, Clymenus, will do fire attacks. If you have Celeste, use Runic will be handy. They are weak against Holy. Change to the first group and go through the right hand side passage that opened up, then step on the switch next to the spikes. Another new enemy you can face on the higher levels is Faces. They will use Smirk, which causes stop, and they use 1000 needles for high damage. They are weak against ice and absorbs fire. Change to the second group and head up and through the spikes that have been taken down. Then follow it around to the right and step on the switch. Switch to the first group, head down through the spikes that were taken down and get the first chest of the dungeon in the top right corner. Head to the bottom right corner. There is a gap for you to get through to get a teleport stone, and then go to the exit that's to the left to be taken to floor B2. On this floor we'll have different enemies than the previous floor. The first of these new enemies are called Sea Flowers. They can poison characters and they are weak to ice and lightning. At level 42, Sabine learns Soul Spiral. It is a desperation move, only be used if really have to. It cures all HP and MP and most statuses, but removes Sabin completely from battle. Head up the top left bridges, get the chest, and then step on the nearby switch. Then head back down. 2 new enemies you can face on this lower level is Chaos Dragon. You will want to make these a priority target. They don't attack much, but on the second turn they will put random status effects on a party member, and on the 6th turn they can cause instant death to a party member. They are weak to ice. And then you have the Ouroboros. In Final Fantasy III, these were more snake-like than the plant version of this game. It has high defense against physical and magic attacks, but very low HP, so your attacks will still be effective. They can poison or turn party members into zombies, and are weak to ice. Take the bottom bridges and go all the way up, getting a chest along the way. And then stop at the dead end and switch to the second group. Then take the exit to the left. A new enemy on the higher level you can face is the Veeks. These enemies can cause confuse, and they are usually with faces and necromancers, making battles sometimes tricky. They are weak to ice. Head all the way down and take the exit. Press the switch and get the chest containing a wing edge, a weapon that only Locke can equip and sometimes can cause instant death. Return to the previous area, then go up and walk the bridges and across the stones from right and then to left. And that brings you to where group 1 is. Get the chest by stepping on the spikes. You'll only lose a small amount of HP and then step on the switch. Switch to group 1, head up through the moved wall and enter the door, and then the door to the left and step on the floor switch and change to group 2. Again, head up through the moved wall and enter the door. The final random enemy encounter you can face, and is found on the upper floor, is Gallipeds, and they are usually accompanied by 2 Chaos Dragons, which makes the battle hard. It uses a strong physical attack and can use Cyclonic, which brings the whole party to low HP, so that makes them a priority target. The enemy is weak to ice. There is a save point here if you need to heal with tents or sleeping bags. Then head up and press the floor switch to bring the spikes down, and switch to group 1. Head up through the door, head up and through the spikes that were taken down, and take the exit at the end, and then jump all around the rocks in a circle direction to take you to a chest. Head down and up through the top floor. Pull the switch to drain the water and switch to group 2 and head left and step on the floor switch. Switch to group 1 and then head all the way down and you will see a legendary dragon flying around, so make sure you're all healed up. The red dragon made its debut in the original Final Fantasy and last appeared in Final Fantasy V. It is the fire element legendary dragon and uses fire spells, and when you bring it down to about 10k health it will start using level 4 flare, which won't hit your party if their levels are not in a multiple of 4, and powerful spells like Flare Star and Southern Cross. It will remove reflect if you have it. It is weak to ice and water. Use Zone Seeker Summon to lessen damage and always heal up. The boss will drop a very good weapon for Cyan to use. Collect the nearby chest for the Dragon Horn relic. This works in tandem with the Dragoon boots and allows the character to make 2 to 4 jumps in a row. Then head back up and go up the steps and step on the top floor switch. Switch to group 2, head down the step and follow the path to the left and follow it and go through the exit, and then head down to get the last chest of the dungeon. Head up to the top left entrance and follow around, and then jump over to group 1 and go down and step on a floor switch, and then switch to group 1 and step on the other switch. This will open an entrance at the bottom, and then follow it and through the door and the linear path, and you will find Locke, who has uncovered the Phoenix Magicite. After the cutscene, Locke will join your party and you'll have the Phoenix Magicite to use. The Phoenix made its debut in Final Fantasy V. When used in battle, it will revive any KO party member with 25% health. It will teach 5 very useful spells. Raise, Arise, which is a stronger version of Raise, adds more HP. Re-Raise, which you cast on a party member, and if they get KO'd, they will automatically revive. It also teaches Curaga and Faraga. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.